Hey, what's up guys? Aaron here from youtube.com/NoobThoughts, and I wanted to make this video today because I've noticed an increasing amount of YouTubers, conspiracy theorists primarily, putting out videos that are depicting secret messages that the United States government has for some reason chosen to hide right in front of our faces. Alright, so if you look closely at this photo series here, you'll see that the $5 bill depicts the World Trade Center standing as it did before September 11, 2001. The 10 over to the right appears to be showing the initial hit of the first aircraft. The 20 there appears to be showing the buildings fall. The 50, no buildings at all, they just hit. And the 100 shows what's left, which is nothing but smoke and ashes. You can clearly see here on the new $100 bill that was just released last year that they're warning us about a nuclear attack to a great body of water. Look very, very closely. You can clearly see that when you fold the $100 bill in that manner, you can see that that is a giant nuclear warhead going directly into a body of water. And if you think that's creepy, wait till you see this next image. It doesn't just end with the nuclear warhead going into the body of water. Here in the $100 bill, you can clearly see that what it's saying is that the nuclear warhead is going to go into the body of water near a large city and it's going to flood the streets. This is a side-by-side comparison of what you can see when you fold the $100 bill next to an image taken from the day after tomorrow of an entire city being flooded. Now I know what you're thinking. Aaron, these are just people that have such little going on in their lives that they'll just desperately cling on to the possibility of any sort of a conspiracy theory because the idea of being a key player in exposing a conspiracy would bring excitement into what would otherwise be a pretty mundane existence. But I'm here to tell you today that upon completing days of research, hours and hours of contemplation, I've come to the conclusion that there's really no logical explanation for this phenomenon, except for the fact that the Illuminati is hiding these symbols, these warnings, in plain sight, as to warn the 1%, because only the top 1%, the richest, the most cunning, the most intelligent, the best-looking people in our society are the ones who are going to be able to heed the warnings, who are going to be able to decode the symbols hidden within the bills, and they are the ones who are going to be able to avoid the population controlling catastrophes that the Illuminati is going to be setting into motion. Upon reaching this well-informed conclusion, I decided to do a little bit of investigating myself. I just so happen to have this $50 bill here that I decided to do some pretty intense examination on, and I think you guys are going to be pretty shocked at what I found. There are over 7 billion people living on this planet currently. Starvation's at an all-time high. Poverty's at an all-time high. Everywhere you look, there's some homeless guy just trying to figure out where his next meal's going to come from. We're running out of resources. We are overpopulated. We didn't stick to the business model. Okay, you have all these people in the world like the Duggars and the Bookers and the Kays and all these people that have 12 to 15 kids, and we're running out of resources. We cannot house this many people on this rock. So, what is the solution to that? I've got two words for you. Katniss Everdeen. Hunger Games, people. Hunger Games. Look what you see here in this photo. Do you see that? That is the Colosseum. Okay, that is the Roman Colosseum when you fold up the bill. What is that coming out of it? It's a giant plume of smoke. Is anybody else drawing parallels here to Katniss destroying the cornucopia full of all the weapons at the very center of the arena in the first Hunger Games? As a culture, we're becoming more and more violent. You can look towards the UFC, and that's all the evidence that you need. What's the next step after the UFC? The next step is to bring in weapons. It's to fight to the death. It's Hunger Games. Soon they're going to be initiating a Hunger Games. You heard it here first. There's no stopping what's already in motion, people. Alright guys, now this is not Photoshop. This is not edited by me. This is the same $50 bill you saw in the last photo. Only it's folded a little differently. And as you can see, there are 3 names present. There's Lars, Micah, and Rust. Who the fuck are Lars, Micah, and Rust? They sound European if you ask me. I'd almost go as far as to say they sound Russian. You think Putin and Obama are trying to tell us something? Who knows? It wouldn't be the first time the United States has bowed down to Russia. Something else that I found to be pretty peculiar. I realized that if you fold the $50 bill in just the right way, it'll actually create a very well-groomed mustache. So what I want you guys to do is really pay attention to a lot of the candidates that we have rising up for the election of 2016 and see if this is any indication as to who our next president may be. Alright guys, and if that wasn't compelling enough for you, then I've got the 4th and final thing that I found here that was pretty strange about the $50 bill, and I think you guys will agree with me on this one. If you take the $50 bill and you fold it down the center like so, leaving the back halves vertically, of the $50 bill intact, and you get a good crease going on both ends there. You want to make sure that you're really able to get the gist of the image and get a nice plane towards you. And if you really, really look, you sort of have to squint a little bit and turn your head kind of, but if you really look for it, what you should be able to see there is a seductive photo of Mila Jovovich from The Fifth Element. I don't know exactly what it means. That's not really for me to decide. I don't know if Mila Jovovich has anything to do with politics or anything like that, or if she's running for office, but it's hidden right there. The Illuminati put this image of Mila Jovovich directly into our $50 bill that we handle every day, and I don't know what the significance of it is, but anyways, I hope this video is helpful to you guys. I hope that you guys sort of take the initiative to search for maybe the things that are hidden there in plain view. So follow me on Twitter at NoobThoughts and subscribe to my YouTube channel below, youtube.com/NoobThoughts. Peace. Hit it!